Hello Tacticians, it's Nox here, and of course so is the tournament arena. But before we go into that, there's two things I want to do. First of all, thank you to Loken, Amaranth, Danger5, Kaido, Sylar, Ragnar, Warriorball, Urtrid, Artorius, Orinus, Darkwill, Back 2099, Mad Emp, Zachario VN, Flockerflame, Doomhauer, Goldia Vale, Exergy, Paiku 9L, Lord Cthulhu, Fenrir and TK, all of you use my friend code. It is very much appreciated. It really will help me out as we go through all these events that we've got coming up. The second thing is an announcement from Snowprint. They want your feedback about which factions that they should do next. And you'll find the link to that questionnaire below in the comments. One final thing, as a thank you for me smashing past 500 subscribers, I asked Snowprint and they have very nicely given me 500 Blackstone to give away. All you need to do, leave a comment below and one of you lucky winners will be announced on Monday or Tuesday when I next do my YouTube. So good luck for the giveaway and good luck in the tournament arena. Now, let's get stuck in. So here on the right, you'll see the 7 characters I'm going to be taking into the draft arena. Now, I am going to be using casual mode, as always, to begin with, so I get a feel of how Arjac should be used. Now, do not, under any circumstance, use this setup. You should never have 3 melee specialists. The reason being, you're going to get clogged up at some point and you're not going to be able to get anyone into combat and they're going to be sitting there twiddling their thumbs wondering how on earth they got into this situation. The reason I have got them here is so I can see how Arjac pairs with the rest of the team. So let's see how the first game goes. I'm going first against Albertino. Now this is actually going to be quite a good one for me to go first in because I'll be teleporting Arjac up in front of this damage power up. So on this side I'm going to bring in, well, it's always good to have Calendus. So we can go here, which cuts them off from the power up. We'll send the troops up to cover the second power up. So here by using Arjac, it's basically getting in the way to stop them getting the damage power up and allows me to get it. So Arjac will quite happily tank the first hit and now let's see how much more damage he can take. Now it could be that they summon around him using Archimatos there. That was a mistake. Don't charge into Overwatch even if you are going to get a shield. There's the summon. So that means his Bloodletters get the power up. And Arjac, not in the greatest position, but he's taken the entire team to kill him. Do we want to go Thaddeus? I think Showsill's going to be too slow over here. Yeah, Thaddeus. He can move up to get the power up. Now, if I can kill... Arjac won't be able to get back. I was wondering if I could get Arjac for the health, but he won't be able to get there. So let's just kill everyone else. And Arjac can, well, let's throw a hammer, see what it does. Quite a bit of damage, and now he's dead. Now, considering I'd only killed 2 of his units, and it nearly killed Varro, it's not too bad, and obviously he's got the healer there to heal up. But the main benefit was, of course, getting in the way of that damage power-up that he wanted. And now it's just a case of cleaning up. I could have actually attacked him. Oh, I suppose I could have gone this way. And we mop up. So, in the first test game, Arjac proving his worth. He can, on his initial teleport, block a path to a needed power-up for your opponent. Now, that's not always going to be the case, but it's certainly making us think that he could have a position in live PvP. Because dictating where your enemy can and can't go is actually a big part of the game. So let's go again. I'm going second against Turk82. So somebody in my last video mentioned the full Death Guard team and he's just spoilt it by bringing Archimatos. But let's see what actually happens. Right, so I'm up there. I can probably... Let's bring in Jane Czar. She likes eating Archimatos. I should really bring in Ravas to cover the top, although he won't be able to get there. Showsill or Thaddeus? Showsill. And we're going to put Arjac directly in front of the power-up, which we want to pick up. Well, I guess that's how you take care of Arjac. Now, I'm not saying much because I don't really know what to do against these guys. He's healing. Well, okay. Oh, zombies. The plague bearers bring in other plague bearers, so let's not... So let's get rid of them, because let's not underestimate... Ooh, it revived. I forgot about the revive, but did nothing against Dane Tsar. The heal, which didn't really do much. And move in and attack. Now these guys are taking a lot of damage. Let's get rid of... Again, I don't want the plague bearers to do more than they're already doing. This is going to be tough. They're taking a lot of damage. But I don't think they're going to win this one. It's going to be a long slog, but they don't have... I don't think they've actually got the staying power to withstand all of this. And now it's a one-way journey for them. Interesting team, but the speed, they didn't pick up any of the... Well, they got one of the power-ups, which was right next to them. But against a team which can dish out damage, they're just not going to be able to cope. Although, they can take some damage. So what did Arjac do there? Well, really, all that he did was get in the way at the start, which meant they couldn't get the power-up. And that in itself may be enough. Final test. I'm going second against Longorius. Again, Arjac's on the field. And so has he. Okay, Arjac versus Arjac. Denying the power-up for me. But who am I going to choose against this? My team's really not set up to take care of Arjac. Let's bring in Shosil, but not that side. We want to bring in Ulf that side and Shosil that side. Ulf's going to grab a power-up. Calendis can pick up the melee. We shall drop the rocket on him. Let's see what happens. He is bringing in his own Shosil, but parking him on barbed wire and putting in some protection. Fine. Good move. So the first thing we need to do is take care of their Shosil. We don't want him hanging around. That's just going to ruin my day. Secondly, get rid of the Ray Vass. Now, the only problem is we're going to be here all day trading punches. He's probably going to come across with his scarabs. Yep, here come the scarabs. So I'll take care of the scarabs on my turn. Ooh, unlucky. So I'm going to move back, take care of those scarabs, and kill. Oh, I've been stunned, so I can't use my own ability. But we can move back and hit that. Out of range. Maybe I should have done that first. Or we can just move up and hit. Yep. Oh, I should have moved away first, but never mind. So he's going to kill Arjac. Now this is going to be interesting. Always hit him with that, and then with Ulf. Now he's probably going to be able to get the 4th point off. Move away, shoot once, hit with Ulf. That was a very interesting game. Arjac is someone you can ignore to the end. Make sure he can't get to any of your troops, and you should be okay as long as you've got some power left to actually get through his armour. So is Arjac worth it for live PvP? The answer to that is yes. His ability to teleport anywhere on the board basically means it's mitigating his movement of 2, and that teleportation can put him in a place which will prevent the opponent picking up something that they want to get, like the damage power up in the first game. I would possibly, instead of Ulf and Jane'Zar, I would probably bring in Orn Shi. The reason being, Orn Shi is yet another close combat specialist, but he's got the buffing. And if you can imagine, Arjac's taken a bit of a beating at the front, in comes Orn Shi, heals him up, and if you've already thrown your hammer once, you get to throw it again. Now, we haven't really seen the true power of his hammer in this, so let's have one more go. So we're going to go in one last time, and I've chosen 2 others who I think would complement Arjac here. The first is Orn Shi. His buff to movement, to damage, to actually be able to heal Arjac again is fantastic. The second is Archimatos, because I believe if the enemy has Arjac, then summoning in the bloodletters around him would certainly help. The reason I've taken out Jane'Zar and Ulf is basically you don't want too many melee specialists, and by putting Orn Shi in, that's another melee specialist going in, so we don't want too many. But anyway, let's see how this gets on. So I'm up against Horus, and I'm going to go first. So I am going to bring in Arjac straight off, just to see how much damage this guy can withstand. And we're going to put him... Where are we going to put him? Considering they're going to come straight in and pick up this power up, I'm not sure putting it up here is going to... Let's do it anyway. Let's just see what happens. Go, opponent. Let's see what Arjac can withstand. Now, they'll probably put Harken on the multiple hits and hit. Okay, multiple hits from Varro. That's clever because it is a psychic attack. Multiple hits from Varro, maybe? No? Ah, okay, so he's basically removing any use of the power-ups from anyone apart from himself. Okay, so we want to make sure that we start winning. So let's bring in... Well, let's bring in, I don't know, Calendis or Shosil. Calendis is probably the better choice, but Shosil with all of his... We're going to go Shosil. The reason being, we can get rid of Archimatos very simply. And by using Shosil's ability, we can start picking all the others off. And he'll start getting buffs from Orn Shi. Orn Shi will go and grab the power up for that. And, right, what are we going to hit? Well, there's no point in hitting Varro. We're not going to kill him. So let's hit one of the bloodletters. Okay, let's kill Varro first. Can I just finish this off right now? Wow. The sheer fact of putting Arjac right up in their face, and he took so much damage, it certainly would have changed what they were probably planning to do. And by those bloodletters picking up the power-ups, okay, it's denying me the power-ups, but it's also denying the power-ups to him, and all I then have to do is concentrate on killing the units in front of me, which is why I chose Shosil over Calendis. I could have chosen Calendis by all means. The extra drones from Shosil didn't really come into it, but yeah, watch out for Arjac. Make sure you've got someone who can take care of him in your team. Now, the alternative is, of course, leave him for last. He's only movement 2. Kill the rest of his team and then just focus fire on him with everything you've got. And it may not be perfect, but it's certainly an option. Having said that, by placing Arjac in the way of fire right at the beginning of the game, you can't really ignore him. So there you have it, a couple of quick games just to show exactly what Arjac is capable of, although probably not the best examples for his hammer. I think he will be seen quite frequently in the arena just for his ability to just get in the way and really cause a nuisance. But let me know what you think in the comments below, and let me know if you're actually using him in your arena team yourself. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you on the battlefield.